Alright, so in this episode of Daffy's Digital Playbook, we're going to go over the top 3 books for investing. Now, this is not a list that I've ever done before, so I'm pretty excited to share these titles with you. And we're going to start with number 3, which is going to be A Random Walk Down Wall Street. Now, this is not a new book by any means. It was originally published in 1973, but it has been updated regularly and frequently since then. The main premise of the book is that stock prices move randomly and that it is impossible to consistently beat the market. In other words, it is impossible to consistently pick winning stocks. So, what is the point of investing in individual stocks at all? Well, according to Burton Malkiel, who wrote the book, the answer is simple. You should just buy a low-cost, broad-market index fund and hold it for the long term. That way, you will earn a return that is in line with the overall market. Why pay a stock picker to do it when you can do it yourself? Now, I couldn't agree more. I mean, think about it. Since 1926, the S&P 500 has had an average annual return of around 10.5%. How many professional investors do you know who have been able to consistently earn a higher return than that over the long term? Exactly. My point is that it is very difficult to beat the market, even for professional investors. So why try to pick individual stocks when you could just invest in a low-cost index fund and earn a return that is in line with the market? Number 2 on our list is going to be The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. This is one of the most important books on investing ever written. It is a must-read for anyone who wants to understand the fundamentals of value investing. Graham was the mentor of Warren Buffett and the father of modern security analysis. He developed a systematic approach to investing based on careful analysis of a company's financial statements. Now, the main goal of this book is to teach you how to become an intelligent investor. According to Graham, an intelligent investor is someone who understands the principles of sound investing and who uses them to make money in the stock market. Now, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time and effort to learn how to become an intelligent investor. But if you are willing to put in the work, this book will teach you everything you need to know. And number 1 on our list is going to be Fooled by Randomness by Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Now, this book was published in 2007, and it is a must-read for anyone who wants to understand the role of randomness in our lives. Taleb argues that we are prone to making decisions based on faulty reasoning, and that we often overestimate our abilities to predict future outcomes. Now, this is a very important concept to understand, especially when it comes to investing. We like to think that we are smart and that we can pick the winners and avoid the losers. But the reality is that we are all fallible, and we all make mistakes. Now, Taleb doesn't say that we should just give up and not try to invest at all. Instead, he says that we should invest in a diversified portfolio of assets and be prepared to ride out the inevitable ups and downs of the market. In other words, don't try to time the market or pick the winners. Just buy and hold a diversified portfolio for the long term. All right, so those are the top 3 books for investing. If you want to learn more about investing, be sure to check out the links below. Until next time, I'm Daffy. And remember, the best investment you can make is in yourself.